Hello everyone. If you're thinking about taking care of your pets, such as this kitty right here, you probably need a phone plan that lets you call your veterinary clinic, schedule veterinary appointments, figure out the closest pet store near you so you can buy food for them. Right, kitty? But you not only want your phone to work and serve you well, but you also want it to be affordable so that you can not only schedule those veterinary visits and find those pet stores, but also be able to afford the vet visits and pet stores after you've found them using your phone. So the question is, which one's more affordable? Bottom line up front, the two that I would recommend are either Visible or US Mobile, depending on what you need. And if you need if you need choice, like you want to choose how many gigabytes, how many minutes, how many texts, or how much hotspot, then US Mobile is the choice. Or if you need some sort of international services, such as you want data when you're abroad, then US Mobile is also the choice. And if you want to be able to text people outside of the US, then US Mobile is the choice, although that you would need to use their GSM service, the GSM SIM card instead of the CDMA SIM card, Super LTE, because that's limited. And then if you want to be able to talk to real people and easily port out your number if you need to, that's also US Mobile is better for that. Now what Visible is better for is it gives you the least choice, only one phone plan, and it's unlimited, $40 a month unless you enroll in Party Pay, which is a thing you can do where you pay your bill, you share your bill with like 3 other strangers, and I guess your phone bill is cheaper. I haven't tried it, so I can't speak to it. But where Visible is really the most useful, from what I found, is it gives you the most hotspot. It gives you unlimited hotspot gigabytes. It just limits your hotspot speed and the number of devices connected to just one device. But other than that, the number of gigabytes is unlimited as far as I know. And then they also do have a slow website, which I found kind of difficult to work with. As far as the SIM cards are concerned, as far as I know, both of their SIM cards are free. You can order either one. The SIM card for Visible is on the Verizon network with their CDMA, and they only send you one little baggie. And then for US Mobile, they send you a package with 2 SIM cards in it, and you can choose. Their Super LTE is CDMA, which runs on Verizon towers, and their GSM is with T-Mobile towers, and you can choose which one, except if you want to be able to text people internationally, like you can't text when you're abroad, so there's no international roaming for texting and calling, but you can text people from the US to an international number, and the international number can text you if you are on the GSM network, but not if you're on the Super LTE CDMA network. So you can only use this white SIM card if you're gonna do that. You can't call anyone abroad, but according to the customer service, when I asked, they said that somebody can call me from an international number, so you can receive a phone call using this white SIM, but you can't call an international number. And as far as data, you can have, if you're on their unlimited plan, you get some international data for free, but not calling or texting. So the way that works is for the international data, I haven't tried it, but I think you leave the SIM card in your phone. You don't worry about that, but they send you an eSIM, which is a QR square or something. They send you something to your phone that is just, it ignores the SIM card and it uses like a virtual SIM card or something, whatever, some technology to give you data, but not calling or texting. And then if you don't have if you have their unlimited, then they give you some allotment. I think it's 10 gigabytes. But for some destinations, you get 5 gigabytes with unlimited, 5 gigabytes international data. And then if you don't have unlimited, then you can purchase a separate international data add-on for them. And either SIM card will come with a SIM tool. This one's tool is on the back. These two have one on the front. And here are some other plans that I've tried. The notable one here is Sprint, back when it was Sprint. It was pretty cheap for their unlimited. No hotspot though, but they did have free international roaming. And I think T-Mobile does that too, but I haven't tried roaming with T-Mobile yet. I went to Germany, Switzerland, Taiwan, Japan with Sprint, and it worked okay. So the nice thing was in Japan, there was free LTE roaming, like in Tokyo at least. So that was kind of nice. It was really fast, really good. But in Germany, Switzerland, so when I was in Europe, it was kind of, when there's LTE, it works. When there's no LTE, it doesn't, for some reason, it didn't give me data with 3G or 2G, whatever. So whatever's below LTE, it didn't give me. So it was like on the train, we would pass by some cell towers that gave me LTE. It let me roam. It let me use the internet. So that was kind of that. Boost Mobile is another notable one. It's pretty affordable, but quality of service and coverage is sometimes iffy. I was applying for a job and I had a phone interview with the potential employer, and I was waiting for the phone call and the phone never rang. The phone was charged, it was on, it had enough bars of service. Everything was good on my end, but the interviewer could not reach me. Like, they kept hitting my voicemail whenever they called me. That was weird. Okay, so we rescheduled the interview next week. Okay, they called me. Okay, but halfway through the interview, like 30 minutes into the job interview, it was a 1-hour interview, the connection dropped, the call dropped. And so I had to call, I called the interviewer again, or I guess the interviewer called me and then I called her back. And we continued the interview, but that was okay. That was not professional. So after that, I went to Verizon. I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna do job interviews, I better have a phone that is reliable. And it was expensive with almost $60 a month, but it was pretty reliable. I was really happy with it. But after a while, I was like, well, I want something cheaper, so I went to Sprint. Then the other ones I've tried are Tracfone. Tracfone is the one that I would say to stay away from because, well, you can do it. It's just, I've had some bad experiences. One of my phone numbers, I actually lost my phone number with them because I couldn't port it out. I couldn't get my account number, like something, I needed some sort of information to get my account number and PIN, and I didn't. Anyway, so you can lose your phone number if you go to Tracfone. Just a warning. I was able to port out my other number, but that one number I lost with them because of that. And then the other two are the T-Mobile ones. T-Mobile, the postpaid, the Magenta, is pretty expensive, $70 a month. Pretty good service though, good hotspot too while it lasts. It's kind of limited. After 3 gigabytes, the hotspot becomes pretty slow and difficult to use. So that's the only complaint there, the price and the hotspot running out real quick. And then T-Mobile prepaid, it's pretty low data as well. It's 2 gigabytes for the one I bought. Advertised as I think $15 a month, but it's actually $17.76 with taxes and fees for here where I live in Alabama. One final note I would make is it's good to be free. Freedom costs some money. Like if you lock yourself into a contract, they'll give you a lower rate, but then you can't leave, so you're not free. But in order to get your freedom and not sign any contract, sometimes you have to pay a higher price, which freedom sometimes costs money, but I would still say just find something more affordable. That's what I would do, but whatever you do, just choose whatever you're gonna do, but do your research. And even though I gave you some information here, do your own research and see what you find. And if you find something better, please let me know in the comments or send me a message. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.